going on, ladies and gentlemen? Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at MakeToys Visualizer Team, otherwise known as Not Reflector. This is a third-party set that is, well, Reflector from the original Transformers cartoon show, specifically the first 3 episodes of the G1 series. After that, Reflector was never seen again. As you see here, the set comes with 3 individual robots, 2 clone-ish robots, and then 1 center guy. They're all pretty much the same. These 2 outer guys do transform very similarly. The middle guy, a little bit different. They do come with some accessories. The set comes with 3 different guns. Doesn't really matter who's holding them, but according to the box, this is the way they are supposed to be held by the individual bots. I really do like them. They look like they're supposed to combine, but they really don't. The set also comes with a flash that is attached in camera mode, but doubles as a handheld missile launcher. Whoops. It's really actually quite difficult to get the missile launcher into the hands, even though the guns are very easy, and the missile launcher is a little bit too heavy to be held, since it does have a tendency to make the elbows distend. Oh well, still a nice touch though. The bots do come with interchangeable faces, one for each bot. I like the normal stoic faces, though. That's my preferred way to display them. And finally, they come with this little tiny camera, and there's a lot of fun you can have with this little camera, specifically having, other bots holding onto this thing. There's been a lot of folks that have used either Generations Thundercracker or Masterpiece Thundercracker and had him hold this little camera. So cool! Each figure is highly posable, possessing multiple ball joints and multiple hinges, lots of good ratcheting joints, and a lot of fun to pose each individually. They hold together very well. I like posing them in this pseudo Charlie's Angel pose. It just works for me for some reason. Now we come to the part of the video where I have to talk about the worst part of the figure, is the transformation. The transformation for this guy is absolutely insane. It's incredibly complicated and, to be honest, not much fun. Start off with by pushing the arms up until you've got the elbows covered, and twist the arms around 180 degrees so that the sliders that show the elbows are pointing to the arms are pointing to the outside. Turn the figure around and open up the backpack, and then grab this black ring that's around the back and unfold it from the backpack. And it's pegged in here on the side. And just getting this to come apart is a little bit of a challenge. So we will fold that section out, and we'll fold this section out, and that will fold all the way out like that. And we'll just fold this and flip it out all the way, so it's out to the side. Then take the arms and have them pointed like this, and then bring them down again. Then we're going to rotate the arms into the inside of the back, and the back of the forearms are going to peg into these little pegs right here. And just getting them pegged in is a little bit annoying sometimes, but we got it. Now with the figure partially transformed on the top, we're going to come down to the legs and reach on the inside with these panels, fold the front of the knee open, take the inside of the knee and flip it back, and then flip that entire panel up, taking this section and, up and around, sorry, then taking this section that just flipped out here on the side, and flip the section that it folds out to all the way out and around, like that. And we're going to come over to the other side and do the same thing. And flip that out and around. Come to the feet and collapse the feet up into the shins. And I forgot to do something before we fold the arms in. We really should have folded the head down and then fold the arms in and peg them into place. Now with all the panels flipped in and out and around, we're going to bring the legs together and peg them in, and then fold them up and ratchet them up into the chest, making sure not to get this purple piece caught in the process. Just get that up and snapped into place. Oops, forgot to do the knees correctly. The knees are going to want to bend forward more, like that. So we get that, everything set up and pegged into place. Get that nice and flush up against there. Then we take these panels and flip them around and just start pegging all the different panels into place. So these panels that were on the back of the legs will flip up and peg into the sides here, like this. This will, actually, this should be flipped forward like that, and this will snap into place out here like so. This will turn around the back section and will turn around and fold up over the forearms and get snapped into place, and then these panels in the front will close up and snap into place as well. Now that all the panels are closed up, we can take the bottom of the feet and flip them over, covering the little button we have here. And when you do that, pieces are going to pop out of place. The last, and collapse that. And these will peg into place on the shoulders. And then the last piece is to make a perfect ring out of this black piece, which in all honesty is just absolutely god-awful, abysmal to transform, because this will go under the lens and it never works the first time. So normally what I do is I just kind of get it to good enough, and then we'll play with it later. So that's the first guy transformed. All right, middle unit. We're going to go ahead and turn his arm or fist 90 degrees so that the top of his fist is pointing to the front. Collapse his elbows like we've been doing in the past. Grab the front of his chest and flip that up. Grab the center here and fold that up and into his chest so it snaps into place. Come to the back here and take this section and flip it around and then fold it down over his head. And sometimes this goes well, sometimes it doesn't. All right, it went well. Cool. Now that we've got the head covered, we're going to disconnect the shoulders and then grab this green bit and turn it all the way around like that. Once we've got this section turned around, and we just kind of want to get it straight, turn the arms or shoulders around so that they're covering that little viewfinder in the front, and then take the fists and unpeg them and then flip them up into the forearms like that. Next, take the torso, turn it 180 degrees thusly, and bring the feet together while bring the legs together while at the same time making sure the feet are aligned. So just snap them together and fold out these bits on the back and fold everything up, and the backs of the or tops of the fists are supposed to peg into these peg holes. And this is annoying. It does not go smoothly or very fun. Not only do you have to get the fists pegged into the back of the legs, but those tabs on the shoulders actually fit into holes on the bottom of the feet. And I wish I could sit here and tell you that there is a surefire way that I have figured out to do perfect combination every time. Nope, not at all. Now, last bit is raise up the green bit and come into the front. We're going to grab this whole chest section, unpeg it from the sides, and pull it down to cover the robot's crotch area. A little tight, but it'll work. And then we get that down. And as soon as you start moving things, other things have a tendency to fall out of place, but that's okay. And then fold this bit down and then fix whatever popped off. Let's go get these guys merged up, but before we do that, I want to do one thing, and that's with this guy with the lens. What I want to do is actually set the ring such that we can actually fit the lens over the ring. So now that we've got the lens on, we'll go ahead and take this guy, and he will peg in on these snaps. So these two snaps will connect, and these two snaps will connect. And we will snap them together like that. And then this guy, the same two snaps will do everything. And we want to kind of just fiddle with the ring a little bit. So get those snapped together as well. And this bottom ring will come over and get pegged into place. And then this ring will come on top and snap into place like that. Now that we've got the base camera form set up, we're going to want to attach the flash. And the flash attaches via this little shoe. So we need to get that on, and then we need to get this pegged into place. Now the way this works is really kind of silly. We just reach under here, flip out the one little button, and that button is actually held on via a pretty strong magnet. And then all we do is plop it down into place. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Here is Visualizer's alt mode as a camera. And it is a perfectly sized camera. I mean, this is, okay, it's a little bulky for a DSLR of modern variety, but it is really cool. I mean, look at all the different knobs and little gizmos that are molded in here, that none of them move, obviously, but it works really well and is a perfect, and I do mean perfect, rendition of the original G1 reflector. The set even comes with a camera mount that you slide into the hole in between the back of the legs of the middle guy. So you could screw this onto any working camera mount. See what I mean? It's a real camera mount. Sadly, I haven't been able to pose Generations Megatron very well with this. I need a smaller camera mount. And by camera mount, I meant tripod. That's what that was. And here is the figure combined next to my Canon EOS 70D with a standard kit lens. As you can see, they're actually roughly the same thickness and almost the same style, or a very similar style. Obviously, the lenses are much smaller. I actually should have put on just a prime lens instead of the kit lens here. And switching over to the smaller prime lens, you could see that they're actually really similar in size. Obviously, this works and this doesn't, but it's kind of creepy. And it's also a little disturbing just how little camera technology has changed other than, I mean, in the looks department. Weird. Overall, the visualizer set from MakeToys is very cool, but, and this is a big but, only pick this setup if you are a die-hard G1 fan. Otherwise, you're not going to have a good time. The aesthetic-wise, it's great. It's just perfect on an aesthetic standpoint. But on a fun factor standpoint, it is a nightmare to transform, and it's just a pain to deal with. Even though they're cool looking, just getting them into the alt mode and back is a pain in the butt. So gang, I hope you have enjoyed this video review. As always, I am Baltmatrix. I ask you to like, comment, and subscribe, and please be sure to check out my next video review.